The summer of 1987, Iron Mike rolled into Las Vegas as the unified WBA and WBC heavyweight champion, having already collected 2 of the 3 major belts and was ready to be undisputed champion. But standing in his way was a cocky, undefeated showboater named Tony TNT Tucker, who walked into the fight with a perfect 34-0 record and an ego bigger than his 10-inch reach advantage.
First chance I get to get him out of there, I'm getting him out of there. I ain't wasting no time.
Tucker had just snatched the IBF belt 64 days earlier by stopping Buster Douglas, and apparently that single title win convinced him he was God's gift to boxing. So Tyson decided it was time to teach this undefeated clown a valuable lesson about what happens when you step into the ring with a real monster.
And we'll see what kind of...
From the very start, Tucker came out immediately trying to prove he wasn't afraid of the hype surrounding Iron Mike.
Try to frustrate Mike Tyson. But is he strong enough to do that? Well, that was a good right hand by Tucker. That might have been the best shot right there. Did you know that uppercut rocked Mike Tyson? He and Mike Tyson, and we always felt that he was susceptible to take jabs, but I think and Tyson was the uppercut. He was susceptible to the uppercut because it stops by a punch. To him, that's confidence. Another right hand. And another right hand by Tucker.
Get him up, Tony, come on.
There was a left hand by Tyson. Oh, again, a right hand, but he took a right from Tyson. And another big right by Mike Tyson. And particularly for Tucker. A great left hand at the bell by Tyson.
Well, Tony Tucker is a 10-1 underdog. Now let's see the uppercut almost immediately after the bell. He follows a right with a left and rocks Tyson.
For the first time in his career, the invincible Tyson looked human.
We'll show you a picture of him later on.
Go to the body. Don't look for the one punch to the head.
He's putting 3-4 punches together. And he's following up with left uppercut, left hook.
Led with the left uppercut that time.
Just has to keep those hands high.
Well, you know, Ray, I hearken back to your fight with Marvin Hagler, where after the first round there was no...
Surviving the first round actually can turn the tables around on a fighter. It gives him the confidence. And again, well, like he's using his height, his reach.
Good body shot by Tyson. That's exactly what Kevin Rooney was telling him to do in the corner.
That body. Tyson's trying to slow Tucker down by body shot.
That was a little bit low, and I think it's going to draw a warning.
You go down there again, come on.
The punches we've seen in the past. And the reason for that is because of the way that
Tyson, 2 good jabs.
That was a good example. That uppercut was going to do the job. He really wants to frustrate Mike Tyson.
There was a left hand. This is the 3rd round. A lot of people did not think it would go this far.
Tyson coming in with his head.
Time, step back. Mike, step back, time. And keep those punches up, don't go down there again. Come on.
Mills Lane, very take charge as a referee. No nonsense guy to the head of Mike Tyson.
The undefeated showboater continued to fight Tyson aggressively in the early rounds.
Tyson on the way in.
He's finished with the left hook, Barry. Coming in with his head. The uppercut has been doing a tremendous and very...
There was a good left hand, and that's...
3-0 because Tony's been tying his man up.
There was a good right hand by Tucker.
You notice their uppercut.
Fights. We start the 4th round.
So Iron Mike decided to punish Tucker slowly, like a cat toying with its prey.
You see the intensity in Tony Tucker.
There was a big left hand by Tyson. And another one.
His knees seem to buckle just for a second.
Right hand up on the top of the head.
Bring it back up to the head.
a right hand after being hurt earlier in this round.
Watch out!
What a good shot. And Tyson with another left hand. But Tyson's starting to double his punch up a little bit more. He's starting to put his combination. Well, if in fact ring generalship is a key factor, something that could become a factor that you never thought would have, is the fact that this only a day initiated respect. He stood his ground. He rocked. Well, if in fact ring generalship is a key factor. Hand speed by Tony Tucker. I just don't like when he stands. Tyson got the better of that exchange. Counter right hand. A lead off right. Directly in front of Tony Tucker. And that's what's less of a target. There was a right hand in close. Tucker and get him out of there. I think Tucker. There was a right hand by Tyson. Is winnable. Just a lot of people. Right hand by Tyson. Tyson off and go at him, which I think could be a costly move.
By round 6, Tucker realized he was facing a force of nature.
Tyson's just walking his, and what Mike has to do is move to his left to cut his man off. And there was a big right hand. Tucker says, no, I'm not hurt. I've always found that. Took another right hand. I think he's watched by Harrison. Let's take a look at that right hand that Mike Tyson got in. Here you see him use the left hand just as a way to get in and then firing the right behind it. And this is good fighting now that he's settled down. The great fighters don't go out looking for a quick knockout. The great fighters go out and fight. And when the opportunity for the big punch comes in, they take it. Just as he did earlier. That little bit of insolence he had at the start of the fight to establish himself. He's not able to set his punches up to land on Tucker. There he got a warning from his jab in the last 3 rounds. Has been effective in allowing, of course, a banger. But his jab does allow him to work relaxed. I think what did it was the first round when he rocked Mike Tyson. He said, hey, I could left arm in the first round and not actually form. It was with him. Indeed, a great fighter. You know, another thing that I feel we should at least point out here is there was in Las Vegas boxing circles the last couple of days that...
You go down there one more time, it's going to cost your point.
Once more warning from Mills Lane. But there was a rumor about Tucker's right hand, that he had injured his right hand, and that's why he backed off training for the last few days. Once again, Tucker trying to get cute, and again, the worst of it is still mugging with Tyson, which brings the crowd alive.
Well, when you do that, and I know from experience because I invented it, you got to be very, because you're so vulnerable. Antics. The key to that is, in fact, from a psychological standpoint.
Well, it is a fact. Tony Tucker. Over left hand.
And Mike Tyson, because he's throwing a combination again. But whenever he throws, well, in a fight of this intensity, this magnitude, when you're fighting, you really don't feel it because those adrenaline's flowing.
Iron Mike kept stalking forward like a shark that smelled blood in the water.
Control of the fight.
His knees seem to buckle just for a second.
Right hand up on the top of the head.
Mike Tyson isn't whether he's going to win, but how he wins. In code, not whether he's going to win the mile race.
You can hear Kevin Rooney yelling in the background. Get on him, he said. Wanted Tyson to move it.
Yes, you have to move that head in order to get inside and not be so stationary because he's very susceptible to the uppercuts.
There's a right hand by Tucker that backed Tyson off.
Get him up, both of you, come on.
There was a big left hand, but again, Tucker shakes his head. I'm okay. Right hand right above us by Tyson. Tyson getting off jab now. Good, short, strong. Agree with that judgment of Larry Merchant, right? I think it's a little closer than that. Criteria how he's scoring the fight, whether or not he's scoring the most. Well, if in fact ring generalship is a key factor in the punches we've seen in the past. And the reason for that is because Tony Tucker's right hand now is dropping, and that is that little short jab, then step, like that. Short jab, then get close. Now come. There it was. That's what you have to do. This jab will get him closer to the taller man, Tucker, and then he can throw his punches. Once again, though, you see what's happening here. Now he's not following Tucker. Now he's inside again. The jab once again is effective. And work his way in. And remember, it's a different kind of jab. It is a jab that is used just to keep a man off of you. With this chin like that, not with the hand speed of Tony Tucker. First. Will he try? He looked a little bit like a tired fighter. Makes your legs cramp, but you got to push. Opponents that haven't done that. Good left hook by Mike Tyson.
Do it! Hey, go! Stay with him! Stay with him! There you go! Let him go, Tony, let him go.
Fight a great fight. Heavyweight champion at the age of 21. But interesting, no, you got to go out there and win this round big. So Rooney just well with these so-called experts. I'm gonna show you, and this is what he did tonight. And he has, even if. And a guy who wasn't in there just.
Then, Tucker started his circus act, disrespecting Iron Mike in his legacy fight.
And those are the antics there. Sometimes work. You get the. Tucker seems to be fighting the kind of fight that he thinks he's winning. There was a big left hand. Tucker says, no, I'm all right. I'm all right. Tyson finished. And so is Tucker. Great finish. Over.
Heavyweight champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.
Tyson claimed victory via unanimous decision, becoming the undisputed heavyweight champion and sending Tucker back into the shadows where he belonged. And that's how Iron Mike became the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, proving once again that showboating doesn't work against a real monster. Drop a like and show Iron Mike some love in the comments. Thanks for watching.